It's the weekend and you're talking to a family member on the phone and they say, "How was your week?" And you say, "Oh, busy." We all do it. The words sometimes escape from my mouth and I want to just grab them and pull them back. When did busyness get up there with wealth and power? When did it become the ultimate modern status symbol? Today we're going to think about 3 root ways that we use busyness to further weave the web of distractions in our lives and to further unconsciously try and prove our sense of self-worth. My name is Kendra Ward and I'm a licensed acupuncturist and transformational coach for women, helping women feel more authentic, inspired, and confident in their everyday lives. So the first way that we use busyness is in this sense of ego attachment to being self-important. Who would we be if we were not busy? Our culture values this ongoing sense of working all the time. You cannot be a lazy butt. You must be showing something for yourself to prove your sense of self-worth. And we all have unconsciously bought this storyline, hook and sinker. And so when someone says, "Oh, I'm busy," and they're talking about all that they're doing, like, who would we be if we had nothing to say? So our sense of busyness is very much tied up in trying to have a way to show our sense of self-worth. Then the second way that we use busyness is as a way to fill the empty space. So it's this way that we continue to weave a web of distractions. It's kind of scary to have open space, to feel our deeper feelings, to ponder our mortality, to touch into that sense of anxiety that can come in knowing that everything is impermanent, that the only thing that we can rest on is that things are constantly changing, that there's really nothing that is within our control. And this lends itself to this sense of tenderness, a sadness, or even an anxiety. And it can be a way that we hide our bigger feelings in life by continuing to stay busy, by filling up all possible space every moment of our day. It's a way that we feel comforted, and it's a way that we stay always moving forward. So the third piece is the sense of speed. When we are always moving with this sense of speed, it's like we're living towards the future. So when you're living towards the future, there can be this perpetual sense of, it will be better when, I will feel better then, I will feel content then. So I will, when my kids are older, then I can do this project, then I will have more time, then this will happen. And we find that we kind of constantly have these stories that we're telling ourselves around our future living. When we have this perpetual sense of, when this is done, or when this is complete, or when I've changed this, then I will feel more happy, more content. So the Buddhist teacher, Charlotte Rotterdam, I love the way she puts this. She says, "No action can fulfill us because what we were inevitably searching for, the fulfillment of our true nature, has already always been present." So this sense of needing to prove our self-worth, that busyness is another way that we get locked into this approval addiction. So trying to catch when the word busy comes out of your mouth. I dare you. So trying to catch the times that busyness is coming out of other people's mouths. In what context is it? And how are they using it as a way to prove their sense of self-worth? And then I want you to also ask, who would I be without all that speed? What would my life look like with a little bit more space? What happens when I'm not relying on speed to have a sense of enoughness? So I hope that this gets the wheels thinking this week, and just thinking about the ways that we continue to really sneaky, we're really sneaky in the ways that we try and find ways of proving our sense of self-worth outside of ourselves. So don't have a busy week. To your continued unfolding brilliance.